So, hello everyone, my name is Shailendra Tiwari and people call me Memory Guru. Today I have a basic question for you all, for everyone, and if the answer is yes, then please go ahead with this video. If the answer is no, then this video is of no use for you. Okay, so my question is quite simple, everybody is quite aware of it, and the question is, did you ever had a scenario where you went for exam or anything in your educationhood or your childhood, you went for exam by remembering some 10-20 points for a particular answer in order to answer a question, and by the time you reach the exam you got the paper and you started writing, you almost forget 60% of the data that you remembered. So if that is true, then I have a solution for you, and I call it Nimox. Right from the same situation I faced during my engineering, as you know, we need to remember a lot of data, lot of data. It's all mathematical, abstract, and historical kind of data, which we need to remember, analyze, and process it on. In order to complete those things, I need to remember a lot of things, but I could not do it perfectly. So that was the need when I came to know that I need to work on something else instead of just cramming those things. That was the time when I actually started working on brain development and its development programs. Now, in order to finalize a particular memory technique which can help actually students to remember everything, anything, whatever they can see, feel, or hear of, I call this technique as Nimox. I developed this with my own coding system, and finally I am ready with the system for you. Now, what is Nimox? Nimox is a recall method which works with 100% accuracy for any textbook. For any textbook, for anything. A few things that I did was like, I can remember any book from 6th to 12th, any book. I have just thought of remembering everything so that I can teach them students on their prima facie as how to take care of their textbooks. So using Nimox, people can just get rid of those books in a week. Now what do I mean by a week? If on an average a book of 150-170 page can be remembered with page numbers using this technique in a week. Okay, so that means if you have 7 to 8 books, then it is hardly a 1.5 or 2 months work, and you need not to remember it again because everything will be in your mind. So that is the power of this technique. Now, can this work for mathematical or abstract data? Then I would say the answer is yes. And I will keep my demonstration going on in order to show you as how does it actually works. First of all, a few things that I am going to do today is like I will just demonstrate you how powerful is the technique to remember any historical kind of data or any mathematical data. When coming to mathematical data, I will do one thing. I will remember the value of pi. Value of pi, that is 22 by 7 till 100 digits. Okay, and you might have heard that so many people can remember across world. There are a few people who can remember these things, and this is possible. People can remember the value of pi till 100 digits of decimal, and there are a few people with it. Now, what I will do, using Nimox, I can retrace everything and I will write the value of pi with reverse order. That means I can just simply like this, I can write the whole value in reverse order as you like the Urdu language. Okay, so that is how powerful is the Nimox. Now going further, I will do one thing. I will just show you a basic demo with a few of my colleagues or friends in order to show you and in order to give you a hands-on and how does it look when you remember a book and how confident you feel once you remember a book. So without giving any further jargons, we will go for a competition and sometime. Thank you. I am back. So I am Shailendra Tiwari. Today I am with my two more colleagues, is Lomesh and Ankit. Now we are going to give you a live demo of something which we promised earlier of this revolutionary technique. That is, today we have a book with us. This is class 6 history book, and we are gonna take random numbers from this book, and the competition is between me and Ankit. Who will tell the content first? Actually, Ankit will be having this book with him. I will be having my eyes closed, and numbers will be spoken up by Romesh. So we'll check who can tell the content correctly and at the earliest possible time, in the shortest possible time. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, so Ramesh,
Shall we start?
yeah,
Okay. The book is of how many pages?
136 pages.
Okay, so there are total in total 136 pages. So I'll be speaking just random numbers. So starting off with the first number, 29.
On 29 we have different layers where the decomposition actually happens and how it is found. There are burials on the bottom of that page, and then we have an image from the mirror.
Okay, is Sankit, is it correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is 43.
43 is a new chapter. The books in the burials from where you get the information. It's a chapter number 5 actually.
Okay. Next is page number 60.
Page number 60. This is actually a closer look at Magad. Magad was a big empire of Chandragupta Maurya, and it's all about Magad.
Okay. Next number we'll call as page number 21.
Page number 21. 21 has no subject. It is question paper. Questions on it. No content.
Okay. Next is 9.
Page number 9, again no content. It's all imagined.
Next is page number 50.
Page number 50, it's all about skeletals and what they actually tell us. So skeletals means we have different kind of skeletals. It could be a baby or human or grown up person. So it's all about that.
Okay. Next is page number 73.
On 73 we do not have on 73 we do not have anything. Means no content. Wait, on 73 we have means no main chapter content, but there is a box with elsewhere where it's all about Zoroastrian and a book of Iran, that is Avesta.
Okay. Next comes is it there?
Yes.
Okay. So here it the Zoroastrians. Okay. Fine. Next comes as number 91.
91. It has the well ring image on the right side of the page, and on the left side of the page, and on the right side there is a inscription which is already on the very first main page of the book. So that is by Kushan Empire.
Okay. Next one I'll call as 39.
39. It's about the Lothal dockyard of Dholabira, actually in Gujarat. So it's all about dockyard of Lothal. There is an image at the bottom of the page.
Okay. Next is 113.
113 about Chandragupta, about Samudragupta and his empire. It has a map and the inner states, outer state, and the Aryas, and how Chandragupta treated all of them.
Okay. So taking up the last one, number I'll call as number 51.
51, it is again not a main content of the chapter, it is elsewhere where we have a topic of China about the oracle bones. So basically animals' bones were used for fortune telling, and those were called actually oracle bones.
Okay, so I think we have covered around 10 to 12 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and almost except for 1 or 2 times, Shailendra always spoke first about the topics, right? And those all were correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even I was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is actually the new technique that we have developed, and we are going to implement this thing with all the books, everything that you can think of. So welcome to new